made it to Asphodel.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the latest episode of Steele forces you to watch and play video games. This is episode 16, and I know that's right because I screwed it up last time. I want to apologize for the last video. There were a number of issues with it. The ridiculous error I made at the very start, in which I misnumbered the episode. I'm sure that confused a number of you and made a number of you unsubscribe completely. That's what I would do if a content creator, if a YouTuber were to make such a silly error. More pressing, however, was the fact that the audio of my voice was hilariously quiet compared to the game audio. I hope hilarious is the word that comes to mind for you guys, although, again, I'm sure several of you have vowed to never watch another piece of Steel Force branded media ever again. This was not the product of changing my settings. It was the product of changing my seating. It was a new desk arrangement that ended up with my microphone several inches further from my face, and I didn't fully consider the consequences of that and how much quieter it would make me, and it is pretty stark. But I'm hopeful that that is not the case in this episode. Hopefully you guys can hear me and the game without any trouble. So far, Asphodel seems to be going pretty well compared to Tartarus, which is a good sign because usually Asphodel is the level that kicks my butt the hardest. What kind of boons we got? Stronger attack. Oh, we do have a chance to deal critical. That's nice. And that is epic, so that's probably worth upgrading. Again, if my understanding of boon rarity is accurate. Let me take a quick sip of water. Okay. I am playing with the settings on this episode. I'm trying to record in a different file format to achieve something that I think already has not been achieved, so it's probably pointless, but hopefully it does absolutely nothing at all and not anything negative. Let's do Palm of Power and upgrade that Artemis boon we looked at. I think the number one reason why Asphodel is going so much smoother than Tartarus is that Daedalus Hammer upgrade we picked up right at the end of last episode. This 3-burst shot, just utterly eliminating the need to reload, has made this weapon so much more viable. It's unreal. Don't jump when I'm trying to bombard you. It's rude. My enemies are so inconsiderate. It astonishes me. Let us go. Thanksgiving holidays are behind us, as are my Thanksgiving leftovers, unfortunately. I hoped they would never run out, but alas, nothing gold can stay. Or so I've been told. Although I've also been told that gold is a remarkably stable and reliable investment, so I don't know. I'm told inconsistent things all the time. I hate this lake of lava. River, what have you. Pomegranate.
Power of the gods.
Not a one of these is the one I wanted to upgrade. The fates are not being nice to me, and yet upgrading Failing Shot is probably not a terrible move.
Extra blessing.
So we will do so, and let's go see if we can pick up some more critical chance from our favorite Olympian. I talked oh no. Remember last episode when I said I don't like Doomstone, but I think it might be better than the giant Medusa head in Asphodel. Why can't I have nice things? That's nonsense. My life is wonderful. Oh, thank you. Zagreus is on the other hand. Keep it moving. I don't think... So the pattern I've picked up on in this game is now that I kind of have my sea legs, look at how fast we're chewing through that Medusa. This run has upgraded from just outright bad to highly good. Courtesy of our boy Daedalus. Thank you. Where was I? I utterly lost the thread of what I was saying. Medusa, fate, luck. That's embarrassing. This is what I get for recording at the ungodly hour at which I am currently recording. I let the time today slip away from me a little bit. This is the same recording session as the previous episode. Power couple. It's... Oh, the bosses. Wow, my brain is shutting down. A call. I'm always happy to see a call. Well, critical chance doesn't seem bad, but I think adding another attack to our arsenal is the better bet. Let's go. I'm hitting the wrong button. Okay. I let time get away from me. For several hours I've been saying, alright, I need to record Hades. And then I just kept playing other video games instead. But now that I'm here, and now that this run is going quite nicely, I'm glad I finally pulled myself away. And I hope that you can say the same. Can't say I'm a huge fan of these little Hydra babies. I am a huge fan of these casters, so long as I have that Athena cast. Come on out. And these skeletons, they're nothing to worry about. Now, if you start sending those wave makers, or whatever other nightmare you've got in the chute, C-H-U-T-E, then that's a different story. Or if I'm having to deal with these guys, I know I said to send more casters, but I was kind of just being polite, guys. You didn't really have to send anyone. You could just send no enemies to oppose me. Look at that.
That's mine.
I'm fast. Hermes is jealous. On we go. Centaur Heart versus Hermes, who is jealous. Well, we've got to face him someday. I'm sure he'll be, you know, actively trying to oppose me because my nimbleness is making him look bad. These are the ones that just blow themselves up on the spot without even having the dang courtesy to die. When I blow myself up, it ends my life. And you know what? You could observe that same common courtesy. Get you as well. This run is looking very nice. It is still highly contingent on me playing well. Let's fire that off. Oh, well, that didn't do a whole lot of damage, but it's something, and it seems to be very good at seeking out foes to hit. So now that Thanksgiving has ended, a number of people have returned to school, a number of people haven't, which makes sense because there's really not that much left in the semester, and if you can just go home and stay home, then that makes complete sense on account of, one, everything's online anyway, due to the pandemic, and two, the pandemic. There's a virus on the loose. They still haven't caught it. Well, I hope you haven't caught it. See what I did there? In the name of Hades.
Normally I'd stop for no one here, but when it comes to her, exceptions must be made.
Hades, Hermes, restrain yourself, please. And another dash. I think greater haste, just general improved move speed. Look at that. Speedy Gonzalez over here. We got money, but you know what? Shop or a palm. This probably means we're coming up on the Hydra. Let's go shop. If we are coming up on the Hydra, we're making fantastic time. Charon mate. My main man, another one of my non-Olympian favorites. We are indeed. Is Asphodel just really short? Am I a crazy person? We might be able to push into Elysium. 222. Let's go Dionysus and food.
Should come in useful.
Reduce damage when at low health, and then stop being at low health. Let's fight a Hydra. Bone or otherwise. Hint, it's bone.
Bone Hydra, you look positively smashing.
You look different. Better. I love what you've done with your horns, but I don't love okay. This is a boss variant, and I'm very here for it. Hopefully this means it won't do that rapid fire nightmare attack. Although, honestly, we're pretty well equipped to deal with it this run. If we could just fire Athena's cast into the path of that, we could do a number on this sucker. But I think that's probably not in the cards with how much it's doing this face smash and not firing any projectiles to speak of. And we've talked before about how each of these Hydras, based on how they look, does something different. So I wonder how many primary Hydra head types we can get. And I also wonder if, in the absence of that awful rapid fire attack, we can maybe 100% no damage this boss too, because we're on the way there. What are you? Orange means... what does orange mean? Spews the lava. Okay. I don't think that this one is a type that we've encountered in the side heads before. It's possible that it only exists as a primary. A primary head being the accepted means of Hydra classification. This fight is going, dare I say it, swimmingly. Give me this Hydra every single time, please. This is the part of the run where something horrible happens to me to pay me back for my hubris. We're building up that God gauge. Excited to see what the greater call looks like. Ooh. I mean, it's not like we're in any actual danger, but I would still like to take no damage if at all possible. These wave guys are conspire. I think that worked. I think this is working. Don't stand in the magma, the river, or the puddles. These wave guys, so many of them. At least we're not having to deal with skeletons or the homing missiles. Either of those would make this fight a lot less pleasant and make the notion of taking no damage a lot less realistic. But so far, I gotta say, it's looking realistic. The main man is proving extremely easy to dodge. Thank you. And as long as I keep an eye on those waves, they're not really posing much of a threat either. I just need to keep playing it smart and bust out that greater call on the big guy when the time comes. And we might see if we get anything special for no-hitting a boss. Because in many other roguelites I've played, that does something special. In the Binding of Isaac, you get access to some special item deals if you no-hit a boss. In Gungeon, it's very important to beat bosses without taking any damage. Greater Call. Because doing so is the most reliable way to increase your maximum health. Wonder if we'll see any such niceties here in Hades. And I think we're about to find out pretty soon, because if I'm not mistaken, we just full cleared the Hydra fight. Yeah, give me Bluehorn Hydra every single day of the week, please.
What you get?
Diamond. Don't go all ooh, you've seen it before, buddy. Alright, there's nothing new, Zagreus. We're a Hydra Slayer several times over.
You surpassed my Hydra.
Again. You forgot again.
I sure did, Father.
What time are we at this episode? Only 14 minutes. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? Let's try to be fast. Let's go for another one. Let's dive right into Elysium and just go as fast as we can. Skip, skip, skip. We're speed running. I want to go beat up Theseus, and I want to do it right now. I'm confident. This is a run that can beat Theseus.
Much nicer climate.
You know it. This might be a hot take. I think this might be controversial, but if I had to, you know, go to one of these underworlds, I think I'd choose Elysium. I think that, you know, I've given it a bit of thought, and I think it just seems like that'd be the way to go. Go ahead and say in chat, would you rather... What? I was shooting him. I didn't recover. I object. Can you get dead? Thank you. Now dead for the 3rd time. Since you're already dead, because you're here. And then I killed you. And then I need you to just die one more time, just as like a favor. If that's cool with you. I have come to the conclusion that we are unkillable, that we cannot be stopped, and that the victory is already ours, functionally. I will say, any opportunity we get to increase the damage on our regular attack would not be unwelcome, because as assured as our victory most definitely is, wouldn't mind achieving it a little more quickly. These spears got nothing on me, but by that I mean they're very difficult. Please keep sending them instead of the shield guys. Could we upgrade our epics or rares instead, please? That'd be great. Well, I said I wanted stronger attack. Let's upgrade Deadly Strike. We're speed running. We're speed running. Can't forget from whence we came. Hermes is the way we go to with speed, but I can never, ever say no to a Daedalus Hammer. That's the rule. You know it. I know it. We know it. It's known. There's our first hit of Elysium, because these sword guys are empirically more annoying than the spear guys, but also empirically less annoying than the shield guys. Ooh, speaking of spear guys, went and got myself hit by a spear trap, which I'd like to not do. Let's not get cocky. Let's not fly too close to the sun, as it were, or we might not get to hang out with Daedalus. Did you see what I did there? Ew. Ew. Stop that. My response to getting hit with a sword just there was ew. It's been a weird year. I saw a tweet the other day that was upsetting, as tweets on occasion are. Don't do that. Don't stab me. Where do you get off? I saw a tweet that said, and I'm sorry to make you hear this, toothpaste is shampoo for your bones. And I want to just kind of let that simmer in your ears for a moment. And once again, offer my sincere apologies. Let's go. Put that sucker down. Stop shooting me. I don't like it when you do that. What? Okay. Y'all see that? I was aiming at the man that was down, and I fired my Artemis call, and it went right. Absolutely not the direction I was aiming. And I resent that, just as I resent every one of you. I was talking to the enemies, not you, the viewers. Rank up for the Lucky Tooth. Our attack pierces foes and does more to armor. Our special becomes a rocket that deals 80 base damage. That sounds nice, but I do wish I knew what its current base damage was. Cluster bombs seems nice, and I think will be one of our better ways of attacking past a shield, which we're gonna need if we're taking on you-know-who and expecting to put him down for a second time. This will be... I forget his name. We're gonna go say hey. Another one of my favorites. Not quite on the level of Sisyphus and What's her name? Not Ganymede. I don't recall. Hey, buddy.
Stranger.
Or no, this is the first time I've met him on camera. I'm sorry. This is one of those little spoilers I picked up when playing in my second save. I'm sorry. Pretend that instead of me talking about knowing this guy, I just said, oh wow, what are we gonna find in this room? Who, what kind of individual might we find here?
Shouldn't be here.
I agree.
The fates favor your journey.
May they? One of several premium goods, Kiss of Sticks Premium, which replenishes all my Death's Defiances. I only have one and it is replenished, but thank you anyway. Hydra Light Gold will make me restore health when I enter a chamber. Probably the way to go. Cyclops Jerky boosts my attack for 10 encounters, which is not bad. But I think we're more in need of health. Thank you, buddy. And then I think, yep, our codex will update. This is Patroclus, who I do not know anything about in Greek myth, and I'm very interested in seeing what else develops in this codex. I need to dig through it some more. Speaking of Eurydice, she's wonderful. Love her. Don't have enough money to warrant a shop trip. Let's go say hey to Athena again. Look at that, plus 33. Thank you for the Hydra Light Premium. Asterius.
You have met the champion, the king.
I have.
Let us see if you are fit to face him once again.
I think I am. Thanks for asking.
You mean face both of you together, which doesn't seem particularly fair.
Zagreus is my spirit animal.
Life isn't particularly fair, short one.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you have to be unfair. That's on you. Look at that. Ooh. Positive outlook. Gotta maintain my cheery disposition. Oh, come on. I dodged that. Well, good thing I had that Hydra Light or I'd be dead. I feel like my game is getting a little framey, and I'd love if it didn't. Seriously, Asterius, like, I'm all into the I'm all into the reduced health during the Theseus fight thing, but you could just sit it out, since you and I kind of did the whole fighting thing already, you know? That'd be real cool of you. And I feel like we understand each other. We're buddies, buddy. I feel like we're buddies. Don't do that. Alright, nice thing with this weapon, I can keep my distance. I can afford to play a little conservatively. When he's swinging and jumping, I don't have to be anywhere near him to hit him. Ooh. Still have to have a good read on him, though, to know how to move. And if he's going to do that, just stay nice and consistent. And this fight will be ours. And it will increase the odds of dealing with his annoying friend, buddy, king. The other guy, as Zagreus very artfully put him on the fateful day when we finally put him down. I dodged that. I need to break the habit of dodging into attacks, I think, because in Dark Souls and Gungeon and some other games in which I have experience dodge rolling into attacks is often the best bet, but I feel like in Hades it's kind of biting me, and I think I might just need to focus on dodging perpendicular to attacks. Although I definitely just want to make sure I don't dodge into those waves he shoots out. Come and get me, buddy. If you want it, come and get it. Nah, 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 nah.
Picked up their scent.
I would hope so. He's a big bull man. I feel like he's likely a little stinky. No offense, Asterius. Again, I say that with all the love in the world. I'm sure you smell better than Theseus.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you for sparring with me, short one.
Of course.
I'm glad we've made a habit of it thus.
Me too, dude. Honestly. You're a champ. See you when I have to fight you and another guy at the same time.
Hear me,
Or whatever.
my authority.
I want to give him Nectar. He's my favorite. An epic divine dash seems... not as great as I would hope it would be. Holy Shield I've had before and was really disappointed with. General reduced damage, bronze skin might not be terrible. And I've never taken it before, and I want to do the whole fated choice thing and get the rewards from them, so let's go with that. We are now just generally a little bit harder to hurt. Let's just look at that. Ooh, they spread out the further you get from me. This game is so cool. Can I cancel that? I guess not. Let's just scooch in a little closer then. I am unstoppable. Try to stop me. What's that? You are trying to stop me? That's your whole thing that you do? These guys, I am not a fan. I've expressed that before, I'll express it again. Look at that, look how many attacks that's taken. I have no idea what happened with that one.
Felt something.
Felt something. What does that mean? Maybe just that there's a pool of Charon there. Let's get more cash money. Ain't nothing funny. I want this. Ah, the sword, guys. Pew. Don't be like that. Just lay down and stop breathing. Think of how much easier it would be if instead of fighting me, you just died. I mean, you're going to anyway, but we could skip all the trouble. You and me. Ooh, get in there before it comes back. Thank you, Trap, for doing my dirty work. Alright, alright. I hope this episode isn't running too long. I think we're still doing well on time, but this may be on the longer side, somewhat predictably. Dodge through there. These guys are just tankier than they deserve to be. I am of the opinion that health should be a direct function of height and girth. These things are approximately my size. And, well, I was gonna say, and thus should be just as hard to kill as I am, but maybe they are, and that's the problem, because I'm pretty hard to kill, in case you haven't noticed. These guys are... Oh, come on. You're a homing attack. You just wove your way through every enemy without hitting any of them. That's unhelpful, is what it is. It's unproductive at best, counterproductive at worst. Just keep shooting, don't hit yourself in the traps. That's the most intuitive way to say that sentence. I'm going to... Hi, I do. Could you have not directed all those attacks at one enemy? Oh my gosh, this is very annoying. And my commentary is very uninteresting because I have to focus on just sinking bullets into these guys. No, 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 no. No, thank you. Ooh. Stop it. Stop it. Get help. Okay. Slow and steady. Only one guy to deal with. All is well. Shoot. That worked out nicely. A few more shots. Clearly, my attack damage would benefit from another little boost. Let's hope that the Theseus fight goes faster than that. Per capita. More money. More cash.
respite.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, and we are still gaining a nice amount of health every time we enter a room. How we doing on time? Only 30 minutes? We're doing great. Let's get more cash. I want to see how much of this we can stack up. One of my favorite running gags from one of my favorite comedy series on YouTube. I remember growing up, I was a big fan of Jake and Amir. Loved their content. And one of my favorite running jokes was Amir treating the words money and cash like they were different things. Go, I've got this idea, it'll save you time, money, and cash. Did I mention it would save you time and money, let alone cash? I was paid $5. $5 what? Cash. It's a good bit, and I like it. No, ooh, don't like invincible chariots. That's up there on my list of do not want. That is the title of the list. My list of do not want. Luckily, the chariots seem to go down pretty quickly. Can't say the same for the bright swords. Oh, I dodged that. I dodged it, but see, I dodged through it. And evidently, that's not a maneuver that I can perfectly rely on. I don't even know what hurt me there. It must have been a wave from one of their swords. Will you please die so that I cannot be here anymore? Just again, a reminder of toothpaste being shampoo for your bones. I'm sorry. It's not a burden of knowledge that I can bear alone. I must induce your suffering to alleviate my own. Just carpet bomb them. There we go. That's what I like to see. If I can just stack them on myself like that, that's the ticket. Wouldn't happen to be any nice piles of health lying around, would there? There is a nice pile of money, and I am gonna take it. Because I suspect we are coming up on that boss fight.
Rushers, get to work.
Again, you gotta be nicer to your employees, man, or you're gonna lose them. Am I kidding? In this economy? Yeah, that's our strategy. That was good time.
Clean all this up.
It's probably Dusa, for which I'm sorry, because she's also up there on my list of favorites that I keep expanding. Now, I am rolling in money, but I think I want to save it for that nice big shop at the beginning of the Temple of Styx. So we're going to go for a little extra health, and then if I'm not wrong,
Yes.
and I'm not, we are going to fight those gladiator guys. That's their official title.
Care for a
Hey guys.
So, Hellspawn, you seek to break through to the surface of the world.
What did you think
Shall
you
not
were
achieve
protecting?
your goal whilst I yet live and breathe, or the equivalent of it here in the splendors of Elysium.
Then I will have no choice but to stop your living and breathing.
Choice, but to make you shut up already. And your
Zagreus is me. Well, okay. Again, no need to talk smack about Asterius. He's my guy.
Is my dear friend, you preconceiving stain upon the earth.
Ooh,
Asterius
he got
and
me
I
there.
are brothers here in death, as we were enemies in life. Not
Sure.
that you could ever understand fraternal bonds as strong as ours.
He's got me. And that's why I lose, because I don't understand the power of brotherly love. Ow. And also because you're cheating. He's cheating. It's not fair that he can also call on gods, and also that it's 2v1. And also that he's got a shield and a spear. I'm only allowed one of those at a time. I don't know which one I like better. Ouch. Probably the shield, although I am also very fond of the spear. I'm decently fond of this gun. Asterius, you can just leave. This fight's going well so far. There, I said it. Ooh. Pardon my riveting. Oh, that... Come on. I was not given enough time to dodge that. I'm sure I was given the standard amount of time. I need to be careful. I do have another life in me. I have the Skelly life, which is a good life. And it will do. But I wish I didn't have to use it yet without even finishing off Asterius. Come on. No holding back. Shouldn't I have another life? I don't remember when I died a second time. Because I lost... What? He attacked me through that pillar, and I don't accept that. Maybe that's the ticket, to also just dance near Theseus so that he can't throw the spear. Bait out his melee attacks. Over there, because that spear throw is hugely inconvenient. And we're still not even in Asterius Phase 2, although now we are. Oh, I really thought he'd hit that pillar, but that works too. Ooh, his pathing is not bad. Run into something, buddy. There we go. And we're going to want to use that greater call on him, just like we did before. Artemis, thank you very much for your assistance. Really not as damaging as I would hope for this stage in the game, though. I think we're going to want to focus some palms of power on that if we can. I'm really happy mechanically with this run, but the numbers just are not where I need them to be. I'm just not putting out the damage that I would hope to be at the end of Elysium. I'm gonna keep trying my hardest, even if it takes a little extra time. That spear throw can only take one more hit, which is unfortunate, because these guys have a few more hits left in them. But you know what? If nothing else, we put up a heck of a fight. And we're getting more and more gameplay elements revealed each episode. And I think we might... Well, we're certainly also getting better at the game, which is something I'm... Well, don't be like that, Asterius. I feel like we're on... I mean, I guess Zagreus did insult him. He kind of deserved that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in for this extra long episode. It's a shame it ended like that, but you know what? They all end like that, eventually. We got another weapon. We tried it out, and we got far with it. I can't really be upset with how that turned out. Except that I'm always upset every time a run doesn't end with me kicking Theseus in the head. In any case, we'll have to get there next time. And we will get there next time. You have my word. With that, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, night, evening, morning, what have you. I will see you next time. Take care.